my people. Hello. Thank everyone for my name is Marie Guato Akayando. Thank you very much for turning into my channel. If it's your first time coming in, don't forget to hit the subscription button. If you have seen my beautiful face before, thank you very much for being a member in our family. And if you like the video, don't forget to hit the like button, and do not forget to share to your friends and family. If you have a comment, something to say, don't forget to share with us. Today I want to talk about life in the I live in the United States. I'm from Cameroon precisely. The bitter truth no one ever tell anyone coming abroad. There are some bitter truths on few things I just want to give about life. The unknown in a foreign land. You know, when you're in Cameroon, like in Africa, almost everybody want to come abroad. Everybody is so excited. Everybody is so joyful. Some people come after advanced level. Some people come after degree. Some people various ways. Some people even abandon their beautiful jobs all for greener pasture, thinking they are coming to a land full with milk and honey, a land that if you walk on the street you're going to pick money. That's a bitter truth no one ever tell anyone. Some people succeed, some people remain failure. I don't want to say failure. Some people, I'm sorry about using that word, it's harsh. Some people never achieve their dream. Some people keep believing one day they will make it, and the bitter truth, people back home in Africa don't know. Some people, you see people on Facebook, they have put on their best. People on WhatsApp, they have put on their best. Wow. Look at them. I want to go to America. I want to go to London. I want to go to Canada. It's a good thing though. You go to school, some people are blessed in various ways and other. But nothing comes that easy. Most people are not told the bitter truth that when you come abroad, your life can never remain the same. Your life obviously is going to change. Like when most people come, the first thing, especially if you are not documented, that's another big trouble. I know of people that live on. I used to be with this guy in school. He told me he'd been there for 8 years, a Nigerian guy, and he was so brilliant. He told us he was a teacher, secondary teacher in his school, and he left his profession to come to the United States, and he had not been documented. It means he don't have green card, and he don't even know how he was going to have it. He's in a foreign land, and all they do back home is send me money. And I want to talk about the people back home. They know you picking money from the street. And this guy, if you look at him, he told us he looked like something different, like what he used to look like before. All because of send me money. He has to do his best. He used to teach us math, and he was very good in mathematics, but he could not further his studies because he was not documented. This is a bitter truth. You see people who have been in this country for 20 years. Even those that are documented, some people have citizenship, but they have not done anything with it. Their life is just taking it from one place to other. So when you're coming here, no one like orientates you. Sometimes some people come and study the wrong courses. When they get out from school, they cannot have a job. Mostly the medical fee, you easily have a job. Some people are fortunate to still have the medical fee. Some are nurses, some are doctors, but they work paycheck to paycheck, which means somebody is a nurse. Let me say their income will be like 58,000 a year if you don't put overtime. But that person will have a house of $1 million, which means she has to do 3 jobs in order to pay the house. So you're living for paycheck to paycheck because you want to be that standard, and no one is that standard. So when you put a house on Facebook and people see, oh, I want to go to America, here I come. Sometimes I always say, if you have a good job back home, if you're a government worker, why don't you stay back home, especially after the age of 30? Abroad is for young people. That's what nobody ever tell people. To me personally, if you're above 30, just stay in Cameroon. except you don't have a good job. If you have a good job, even you're a government worker, why will you be suffering yourself? You want to travel, you want to do this. Let me say after 40 and above, just, I'm not discouraging people not from coming. It is a bitter truth that no one ever tell anybody. If you have a good job or you're a salary paid in Cameroon, you're age 40, just stay in Cameroon. You can come and visit and go back. There's a lot of good opportunity here for younger people, which is true. If you're documented, you can go to school. You are exposed to many things to do. This sky is your limit, but it does not come that easy. You have to work. People have 2 jobs. People have 3 jobs. People work in the nursing home cleaning poop for all people. That's a bitter truth no one will tell you. And some people can cannot do such a job. But there you're sitting there and they're sending you that fat check and you're eating the money. That's the job the person is doing. Maybe some people are ashamed to tell you that. Some people work in warehouses under the cool. They are there, but they will not tell you. So we have to be very careful about coming abroad. We have to take our time. We have to ask questions. Even when I came, they told me that the first 3 years will make you or you build you, and which was very correct. If you make a mistake, there were many mistakes I made, and I'm still paying back for them up to today. If you make a mistake that first 3 years, you're doomed. You need Jesus to really help you. So coming abroad is a very good opportunity where we're coming from, which is true. But when you're coming abroad, you have to know there are many things you have to do. You have to be very hardworking. It's not cheat the way we do in Cameroon. Sometimes in Cameroon, my brothers, they used to sit in the office and drink from morning to night. They had a particular group, talk all over the city doing nothing. So those type of people, when they travel abroad, they have it hard because you have to work to pay the bill, or you're homeless. That's the truth. And no one tell anyone. So coming abroad is a beautiful opportunity. But you have to know people who are living here are killing themselves to make people happy. Most of the times, the people that work the money here, they don't have the time to even dress. On Sunday, they are fortunate to go to church. Some of them don't even go to church. They don't have the time to dress. They don't have the time to eat that money. So you are fortunate you're back home. They send that money to you to dress. They send that money for you to eat. Food they don't even eat. Bag they don't hold, you're holding them. Shoe they don't even put, you're holding them. You're putting on the shoes. That's the bitter truth about it. But people, you'll be thinking, oh, if I'm there, I'm going to do more. If I was the one. So when you're about to come abroad, just know you have to work very hard in every way and pray God to open your path to meet the right people. Yeah. I just want to thank everyone for listening to for turning into my channel. Know this video is going to help somebody. My name again is Marie Nguato Akayando. If it's your first time watching me, don't forget to hit the subscription button. If you've seen my face before, thank you very much. And do not forget to share. Thank you very much, Marie Ndong.